Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. First of all, thank you very much for joining us today. We truly appreciate your support and the valuable time you spend learning with us. Every day, thousands of people around the world dream of speaking English confidently, and by clicking on this video, you have already taken an important step toward making that dream a reality. Before we begin today's lesson, let us talk about the benefits you will receive from watching this video until the very end. This video will help you improve your English listening skills through clear and simple English. You will learn useful vocabulary and natural sentence patterns that can be used in daily conversations. You will develop greater confidence in speaking English. Most importantly, you will learn how to overcome the fear that prevents many learners from speaking English freely. If you have ever felt nervous when speaking English, if your heart beats faster when someone asks you a question in English, or if you worry about making mistakes and being judged by others, then this video is especially for you. Stay with me until the end, because today we are going to discuss one of the biggest obstacles in language learning: how to overcome your fear of speaking English today. Many people believe that their biggest problem is a lack of vocabulary. Others think their grammar is weak. Some believe they need more lessons, more books, or more courses. However, for many learners, the real problem is not vocabulary or grammar. The real problem is fear. Fear is invisible, but it can stop people from using the knowledge they already have. Think about this for a moment. How many English words do you already know? Perhaps hundreds, maybe even thousands. You probably understand more English than you realize. Yet when it is time to speak, something happens. Your mind becomes blank. You become nervous. You start worrying about mistakes. You become afraid of what others might think. And suddenly, words that you know very well seem to disappear. This experience is very common. In fact, almost every successful English speaker has experienced this fear at some point. The difference is that they learned how to move forward despite the fear. One important truth you must understand is this: fear disappears through action, not through waiting. Many learners tell themselves, "I will speak English when my grammar becomes perfect. I will speak English when I learn more vocabulary. I will speak English when I stop making mistakes." But that day rarely comes, because confidence is not something that appears before action. Confidence is something that grows because of action. Imagine a person who wants to learn swimming. Would reading books about swimming be enough? Of course not. Eventually, that person must enter the water. The same principle applies to English. You become comfortable speaking by speaking. You become confident by practicing. You become fluent by using the language. Now repeat these simple sentences after me. I am not afraid to speak English. Mistakes help me learn. I become more confident every day. I can improve my English. Very good. Now let's discuss the first step toward overcoming fear. The first step is accepting mistakes. Many learners treat mistakes as enemies. Whenever they make an error, they feel embarrassed. Some even stop speaking completely. But successful learners see mistakes differently. They understand that mistakes are teachers. Every mistake reveals something new to learn. When a baby learns to walk, nobody expects perfection. The baby falls many times, but eventually the baby learns to walk. Language learning works in the same way. Every mistake is a step toward improvement. The second step is changing your mindset. Instead of asking yourself, "What if I make a mistake?" ask yourself, "What if I improve today?" Instead of focusing on failure, focus on progress. Even one new sentence learned today is progress. Even 1 minute of speaking practice is progress. Small improvements eventually become major achievements. The third step is practicing English in a safe environment. Many people imagine they must immediately speak with fluent speakers. That is not necessary. Start by speaking to yourself. Describe what you are doing. Talk about your day. Practice in front of a mirror. Record your voice. Listen to yourself. The more familiar your voice becomes in English, the less fear you will feel. Another powerful strategy is to think in English. Many learners first think in their native language and then translate everything into English. This process creates pressure. Instead, start with simple thoughts. When you wake up, think, "Today will be a good day." When you eat breakfast, think, "I am eating breakfast." When you walk outside, think, "The weather is beautiful." These small habits train your brain to use English naturally. Over time, speaking becomes easier. Now let me share an inspiring story. There was a young woman named Sarah who dreamed of speaking English fluently. She studied English for many years. She understood lessons. She learned vocabulary. She passed examinations. Yet she was terrified of speaking. Whenever someone spoke English to her, she became nervous. Her voice shook. Her confidence disappeared. One day, she decided that she was tired of living with fear. She made a simple promise to herself. Every day she would speak English for at least 10 minutes. At first she spoke to herself. Then she started recording her voice. Later she joined online conversations. She made many mistakes. Sometimes she forgot words, sometimes her grammar was incorrect, but she continued, day after day, week after week, month after month. Slowly, something amazing happened. Her fear became smaller. Her confidence became stronger. Speaking English no longer felt like a frightening challenge. It became a normal part of her life. A few years later, Sarah was confidently communicating with people from different countries. People often asked her, "How did you become so confident?" Her answer was always the same. "I stopped waiting to feel confident and started practicing every day." This story teaches us a powerful lesson. Confidence is not the beginning of success. Confidence is the result of consistent practice. Now think about your own journey. How long have you been waiting to feel ready? How many opportunities have you missed because of fear? Remember this. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need a perfect accent. You do not need to know every English word. You only need the courage to begin. Every fluent English speaker once felt nervous. Every confident speaker once made mistakes. Every successful learner once struggled. The difference is that they continued moving forward. As we come to the end of this lesson, I want you to remember one important truth. The biggest enemy of English fluency is not lack of knowledge. It is fear, and fear loses its power when you take action. Start speaking today. Start with simple sentences. Accept your mistakes. Practice consistently. Believe in yourself. One day, you will look back and realize that the fear that once controlled you has completely disappeared. Keep learning. Keep practicing. Keep believing in your ability. And never give up on your dream of speaking English confidently. Thank you once again for watching this video and supporting our channel. If you found this lesson helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next lesson. Remember, the first step to fluency is having the courage to speak.